Hello and welcome to the back nine of the Bethells Birdie Fest final week of the PDGA sanctioned league out at Paotarangi. We've got James shooting 4 down in these conditions. It's a pretty good start to the round. Mike Foley on 2. Up at hole 10, this is one of the temp holes put in. Plays to expert 8 basket from 12's tee pad. So you want to pitch like a forehand down to it, or you can ride the backhand down the hill. Sneaky little shot, this one. This one has turned over. That wind is still blowing a gale. Touch high, but it should fade. It's going to be down the hill a little bit, but that's the putt you want. You'd much rather have the putt up the hill than down. It's caught the tree and dropped. That's a tough little putt on the downhill. This is a nice little shot here. That should skid up. It should be relatively close, I think. Ooh, it's a cheeky little spinner. This is a tough one for that reason. Any height on this one, and it's sailing in this wind. So, yeah, the uphill putt is where you want to be with this one. Nice one, Mike. That is a great putt to get. That is dead into a headwind on an E downhill. It's a man that's used to the wind, I think, playing all those rounds out at Waitawa. Yeah, good too. Like I say, that uphill putt is really where you don't want to have to worry about it going back down the hill. So that's it. That's the putt to have. This one, 94 meters, another temp hole. You really want to just kind of throw it either straight at it with the straightest, like mid-range, something along those lines, or if you're playing the highs, you want to push it towards that dead tree on the right. So to crash into the hill, there is a sort of drops off to a valley on the left. So if you put it too high and push down, you will end up quite a way left. This has got a lot of height. And that crosswind has just pushed that way over. That's over towards the next tee pad. Again, should be an upshot into the headwind, but nice upshot, and should be able to finish that one up for par. Mike's gone low and out of the wind. That is crashing it. Yeah, that's a good drive. That's really when I want to play into that side of the hill and just let it stop. This has got that height. Hopefully the wind doesn't push it too much. And that's got the height too. That's going to push over in that same place as the other two boys. Yep, good little upshot there from James. Three upshots, probably a little bit longer than you want in this wind, but oh, good catch. Oh. A few of these baskets are a little bit on a lean. This is a working farm, so there's cows on it. They seem to really enjoy rubbing themselves against these baskets, so it's a continual job of straightening these baskets as these cows walk around the farm and beat them up for us. Again, please do like and subscribe. So good birdie to get there for Mike. The rest of the boys taking bogey. So this one's straightforward. You've got OB long, OB left. Really what you want to do is just play something outright and crash it back into the green. You just want to get past the trees. You got to putt and walk away with a 2 hopefully on this one. Mike's gone quite flippy on that. No worries about going OB on that one. Luke's going flex on this one. Good little skid up. He'll have a look down at the basket. This is not a bad play in this crosswind. Takes the OB on the left all out of play. He's just turfed it. That's the line. That's the line. Get around the trees. Just a little bit short, but yeah, you really just want to push that line a little bit longer and ride down those trees. You'll be straight under the basket. Hit and drop. Nice. Oh. This course is definitely playing a lot tougher than it has the last few weeks, but
I do know how to lay up.
it is. There's still good vibes on the card, as you can tell. Yeah, that's the vibes on this hole when you take a double bogey, but oh my goodness. That's a rough one. A little bit high, but you expect those ones on the pole to stay. Mike goes low to counter it. Unfortunate bogey there for James. Oh, he can make us do it again. Oh. Right, we've got 66. This is the mound hole. OB long, left, marsh in front. Really what you want to do is drive something either into the front of the hill or on the right hand side of the hill and let it scuff in. It'll either be a putter or overstable, slower mid-range. Again, you just want to hit that front of the hill. That's a little bit low, but it will be... a look up at it is better than a look back at it. Yep, front of the hill. On the road, oh, a little bit short. He's down on the flat. And that'll be the CTP, I think. Yep. Oh, good putt. Yep, good too. And mark out the CTP. Kane will take home the dish shop voucher for the week. And hole 14. This is a par 4, goes up towards the stile there you can see in the back, and then tucks in to this nice little new basket placement. You really want to push it as far as you can, either right or the eagle line is the left sneaky gap there you can see. Most of these boys I'd say today are not going for the eagle line, they're just going to go out this way and try and get up to the flat and pitch in, but that got absolutely smashed and turned over. I got slapped down a little bit, but yeah, these boys just want to ride this hill, try and get up to the flat and have a look in. Mike's giving this one a little bit of a turn. That's perfect. Yep. So he's right at the mouth there. It's just going to stay out of the... Yep, no, that's inbounds. That's just going to be a tricky little second. So Luke's down in the mud here. Hopefully you can get over and through. That will probably crash right in the middle of the palms. And Kane will be looking for a big hyzer on this. You just want to crash the trees and let it drop in. Oh, yep, he's got to the back. So he'll be looking back at the basket. Yep, on that one. James, this is a tough little spot to be. It's a very low ceiling. You really want to just get through to the mouth. You should have a look at the putt. So this is a great spot to be for 2. You want to be... That'll be a nice easy birdie. But a little bit further, you've got to look at the basket. That was just a little flick out. But it's a pretty good smash to get it to there. Nice little clean up there for Luke. Nice bird. Gonna off the tree on the way through. It's a nice birdie to get that one. And Mike with the bird as well. Hole 15, OB right long left, 88 metres, so it's slightly downhill. You really want to be pushing like a mid-range straight or just to the right, and then just let it crash back in towards the basket. OB gets in your head, I think, on this hole more than it should. As Kane pushes it as close to it as he can. Mike's gone flippier on that one, but that's safe. He'll have a look at the basket. It's just a long circle, early circle 2 look. Wow. Wind has just turned that one. Should be up there. Again, it's just bouncing in this wind. That's a good upshot. Yep. Right next to the basket. Tap it in for 3. These boys will clean these all up. James looking at this one.
No wind, eh? Check it out, eh? I don't know how to throw without the wind. They were saying that on coverage. Yeah. All right. There's the wind goes and you cut it in the wind.
These guys all tidying up. Pars all around on that hole. And we'll move to hole 16. So 16, 90 metre, very similar shot to the last one, no OB, but you do have a little valley on the right where those trees are, and the disc will hyzer out to the left. You are on a mound where the basket is. Oh. Lovely to see those putters skimming past. Like I was saying earlier, this is a working farm, so there are cows on the farm, and they're not worried by plastic. Push to the left, but that should be right up there. Luke going for the... I thought he was going for the hyzer play, but that is... Can do the same thing as Mike, just a little bit to the left. This is definitely the hyzer play. Oh, casualty. He was not worried by that. Sorry, buddy. should be still there by the basket. It does drop off just behind the basket there, but that should have nestled up relatively close. These boys are pretty big. They will stare at you menacingly while you line up your putt. And that's a good catch. Good par. And boys all cleaning up here. And on to hole 17. So this is another temp hole. Playing from blue 18's tee pad down the right, OB all along the right hand side. This little tree just in front of you to annoy you. Really you want to put something as straight as possible off the tee pad and just go for the basket. Oh, that has been pushed. Oh, that's gone OB on the right. If this stables out, that just going to end up a little bit left, but that's a decent shot. And just stabled up a touch. That's the line though. You want to just push it a little bit to the right and let it fade out.
No, I needed a win.
That's a good line. That's just pushed a touch long. Kane floating one up there. James has pushed this one quite long actually. It's under the basket for a 3. Mike giving it a bid. Oh, unlucky. And we're off to the last hole. Hole 18, the par 5. So you've got this gully area is inbounds, the gully is. The left and right hand sides are all out of bounds. So you do need to make a decision. You're either going up and laying up to this point here and crossing, or you're going for it and going for the eagle. Once you're through the gully, you've got this upshot to this green. Relatively easy once you're through. But it's all in that first shot. These boys keeping the vibes good even though the weather wasn't. Mike going for a little bit to the left, but easy highs are over. Again, laying up to the fence line. That's a good spot. A little bit dead center is really where you want to be. If you can push it onto the flat just in front of the fence, even better. Straight, but it should be in that same spot. Yep, up by the fence. Kane looks like he is going over. Oh, he's got a sky thrower. And looks like he's going over again. And it's over, but that's over by a hole 1. Long shot in, but he is over. Thrown. Ooh. Fade. Yep. Again, it's over. Over in 2 is where you want to be. And be looking straight across at the basket. Good pull from Mike. Yep, that is, again, where you want to be. Once you're over, it's a relatively straight up shot to the basket. Yep. And Luke's on the road. That's a little bit tricky footing. They've done some earthworks out here, so some digger tracks and stuff in there, but he'll be able to figure that one out. You see Kane quite a way back there, but all open on this side. It's just a matter of distance. Oh. A little bit low. Into one of the Guardian logs. Nice little feature on 18's green. Oh, a little bit long. No, that's all right. It's in the circle. And again, nice little upshot there. These boys will just be looking to get it close and finish the day, I think. This wind has wreaked some havoc, as you can see by some colour on the scoreboards. While these boys are finishing up, please make sure you like and subscribe to T-Box Media. And yeah, this is the final week. This is all to finish it up. And the wind has one last thing to say, I think. And that's that for week 6 and final week. Got Mike shooting a 2 down, Luke with the 1, James +3 and Kane +4. These scores definitely did not represent the other 5 weeks that we saw, but again, good round overall. So Luke ended up taking it out. Mike putting on a good charge on the final day. I think he managed to grab like 6 strokes, went from 4th up to 2nd, and James taking Kane by 1. Yeah, a few other names on there, and we'll be looking to put another one on shortly. Again, please do like and subscribe.